Donald Trump's decision to make J.D. Vance his running mate has created a lot of controversy. Who is this guy? Is it good for the Republican Party? Is it good for Donald Trump? What does it mean about the Republican Party? Well, I've got a particular view on this because I've known JD for almost a decade. And what I can say unreservedly is not only is this great for Donald Trump, is it great for the Republican Party, and in fact creates and elevates somebody who could be the next transformational figure of American politics. Why do I say that? J.D. Vance is somebody who has an authentic, sincere, and non ideological devotion to improving the lives of working class Americans. He is somebody who is unburdened by the Republican Party's past commitment to free market fundamentalism. In other words, he is not allergic to government action in limited, targeted, but effective ways to raise the standard of living and increase the dignity of the working class American. Gosh knows that's sorely needed. Working class Americans over the last few decades have seen their communities destroyed. They have seen their way of life upended in many places. Even those who have adapted are struggling much more than people who are higher up the socioeconomic and educated ladder. And so consequently, what they are looking for is what they've always been looking for, is a government that stands by their side, protects them against problems that they can't solve on their own, and then gets the heck out of the way. Well, that's Shady Vance. That's what he wants to do. All of these things that are sending people on the Republican right into apoplexy are merely means to an end. And if they don't work, they'll be cast aside because the point is helping people live better lives, not enforcing an ideological purity test. He's also a remarkable communicator. He is smart, he is articulate, he makes arguments rather than engages in sound bites, and he is an average American person. He is somebody who rose from poverty to Yale Law School and the elite without ever having forgotten where he comes from. He's somebody who can talk to people in the language that they recognize. And that's exactly what transformational leaders do. Donald Trump does that to a point and obviously has created a new coalition that was outside the imagination of most Republican leaders just a few years ago. I think J.D. Vance can build on that and perhaps be the person who makes the putative Republican majority in working class majority into a real concrete thing. I think he'll have some stumbling moments. Every promising prospect in baseball or draft pick in football or basketball stumbles when they hit the big leagues. But I think this is a guy who's got natural talent. He's got a good heart. He's got a good mind. He's got the right focus. And I think he's going to be a huge asset now and in the future.